What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And so basically I just wanted to talk about how I manage like school and swimming and like all the sports that I do, because I got asked this question like maybe a month or two back from a subscriber on YouTube. So I just wanted to talk through like how I manage it, because hopefully this could help some of you. So yeah, let's get into the video. So first off, I feel like it's probably important to like share like what like GCSEs I take, because what I do for my GCSEs kind of like depend on like how much studying I do like outside of school and like how I manage it, because it's different for each subject. So at the minute I'm doing all higher tier for all of my GCSEs, but I'm doing English language, English literature, Edexcel maths, I'm doing AQA-PE and separate sciences, so the triple award on the AQA specification, and I'm also doing Edexcel geography on the B syllabus and drama. So yeah, that's all my GCSEs at the minute. And I'll go into for each of them how I revise and how I like spend my time like studying for each of them with like my swimming and stuff. So first of all, I think I'm going to start with English, because like I feel like this is one of the biggest ones, because like obviously there's like a lot of content because I'm on English literature and English language. But for English I just tend to revise like during the weekends or at swim meets, because I feel like that's the easiest way, because I can bring my anthology of everything in English to study. So I can study like one poem at a time, write notes on it, and then I'll be ready for my race, because it doesn't take that long. Or I can study like one non-fiction text, I can write an example for it, and it doesn't take that long. So I find it really helpful to study that sort of thing at galas, just like in between the breaks, because sometimes there's like an hour between each race. So if I can get like one thing done then, I feel like it's really easy and helpful. And then when I study Macbeth, I do Macbeth, Inspector Calls and Of Mice and Men. And for each of them I just like to go over like things with, I think especially it helps if you have like revision guides, because you can look through them just like constantly, and honestly it just really helps. So yeah, I think that's what I'd say for English, but I just find it really helpful with language to study at galas. So yeah. So next is maths, and bearing in mind I do train like from 4:30 till 6:30 every single day, and then on most days I also have an hour gym session, and then I also have gymnastics and dance and everything as well. So honestly it takes up so much of my time. There's not always that much time like in the evenings to revise, so I genuinely always think it's so helpful to go to like support sessions like during school. So my school offers like really good support sessions, and honestly if your school offers that, I definitely think like you should go to them, because they just make so much of a difference. Like it'll help you get better results on your test, like because you might not have as much time to revise like during like evenings and at weekends and stuff. But with maths, like practice paper questions is literally the best way to revise it. Like my favourite way to revise, I write like brief notes on like everything. Like I like it written out over like just writing like the equations and stuff. So I write like written out like brief notes, and then I'll go and do lots and lots of practice questions. I'm not sure like what like websites your school uses and things, but my school uses MathsWatch, and I really find that really helpful for like exam practice questions and stuff. But then literally on Google, like you can go and search up like practice paper questions, and so many will come up. So for maths I definitely think that's how I like to revise. And again, like I revise like during break times sometimes, and then at galas as well. If I get there early in the morning, like when there's warm-ups going on, I like to do like some revision during then, because you know you just got to like keep on going, because it's like a really difficult subject, but you need to put in the time to do it, and like that's like the only time that I have to do it, so yeah. So for my sciences, I do like the separate awards. So I get a separate GCSE for chemistry, biology and physics, instead of like the combined where you just get 2 grades at the end of it. But what I find really helpful is, if you ever have a spare weekend, do like make lots and lots of flashcards, and then I take them to swim meets, or like I take them to my practices, so that in between swimming and gym I can like keep on going over them. And you know, it's all about the knowledge, like there's not really an in between of like right and wrong. Like it's like for sciences it's either like right or wrong, so I think flashcards and notes really help me with that. So I just like make lots and lots of flashcards and then go over them. And yeah, I think writing the flashcards as well like really helps. So yeah, but I think that's it for the sciences. But again, past paper questions really help, but then again, like I feel like they're really time consuming, so I like to just do flashcards and I can go over them quickly, and it's a lot less time consuming, but I think that's really good. I'd say for PE I revise an awful lot, because like it's the subject that I'm like really interested in and that I care about the most, so I revise a lot for PE, but I also understand it really well, because I've just spent so many years in sport, like, you know, all of the theory I just like understand, so like it's a little bit easier for me, but like you still got to put in the work. So I like to again do flashcards or just write out notes and go over them. Like I really like looking back at the past papers to see like different types of questions and like the exam style questions, to see like what can come up. But at the end of the day you just got to like know the things. But I feel like my coach really helps with that, because he's just like really knowledgeable about all of that sort of things, and I feel like I knew like quite a lot of the stuff about that just like by being really sporty in general, and from him like telling us like the sort of the things that are on the specification like before I started in year 10. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But for PE, like I do try really hard. Next I'm going to do drama, and for drama it's been really hard for me, because obviously I'm a dancer and I love performing, but I've had to take a step back from the school show this year, which has been really hard for me, because last year we did The Little Mermaid, which I really enjoyed, and I played a mer sister, which was just so much fun. But during that time I missed so much training that this year it was Legally Blonde, and I've decided to take a step back and not do the show this year, which has been hard because all my friends were doing it. But like some of them sacrifices you've got to make, because I'm so dedicated to my sport. And I've just come off Lanzarote, which is training swim camp, where in total we train for 24 hours like across the week, which is 28 hours across the week, which is just so crazy. And that's not even like plus land training. It was so much, and it was really intense, and I'm genuinely feeling like really strong at the minute, so hopefully like my racing will go good. But I feel like if I did the show this year, it would have been like nearly a week off training, plus like the other times, which is just too much training to miss. So like even though I love drama, I've had to take a step back from it this year. But what you need to understand is you can still do something you love while being like amazing. Well, I'm not amazing, but like while you're still like an elite athlete, because like you shouldn't have to like miss out on the things that you really enjoy. So I still do GCSE drama, which I'm really enjoying, but I'm just not doing like the shows and stuff. But we're doing Blood Brothers at the minute, and I'm really enjoying that play. I've seen it twice, so yeah. And finally I'm gonna finish on geography because I really enjoy geography as like a subject, and that's why I chose it, because I've always been quite good at geography, because from like a very early age I've always been like travelling and stuff, and like I really enjoy like learning about like the human side of geography as well as like the physical side. And like just because I've been to so many places, like I like really appreciate like all like the things in geography, which I think's like really good. And yeah, I just really enjoy the subject, so I try hard in it. And basically my favourite thing to do for revising for geography is I have like the revision guides, which are really good, that have like questions on one side that you can cover with paper and like see, and like you can write down the answers on the other side, and then you can like have a look at them, and genuinely it takes like 10 minutes, which is like really short, but it really helps with the revision. And yeah, I think that's the best way I've revised for geography. And yeah, it's just like them short little breaks, because obviously as an elite athlete you're working really hard like all the time. Like you just got to find short breaks, like 10 to half an hour, like 10 minutes to half an hour break, like of doing something, and it'll just help your school like a little bit more. So yeah, I mean at the minute I'm not doing any mornings during the school week, so I'm only doing a Saturday morning, which is really helpful. But I know that some people like will go and do 2 and 3 mornings during the school week and still like do all of like the school stuff. So you know, you've got to like find the time like during the day to get it done, or at swimming galas. Like it doesn't have to be the whole time, but you've got to put in like a little bit of time towards it, and honestly it'll really help your grades. Lastly, I think I just want to share a little bit of advice, because I'm not sure when this vlog is gonna drop, but like I think year 9s are starting to pick their options like now, sort of like this time. And honestly, I just want to say, like, please pick things that you enjoy doing, because honestly you'll work harder at the things you enjoy doing. Like I really enjoy PE, and a lot of people told me not to pick PE, but I'm so glad that I did, because I really enjoy it. And I promise you, you'll work harder at your GCSEs and you'll get better grades if you enjoy the subject. So please pick things that you enjoy doing, and don't just pick things like that your friends are doing, because you might not even end up in the same class. I know that because like some of my friends wanted to do history and they were trying to convince me to do history, but I really wanted to do geography, and they chose history, and none of them ended up in the same class, and they all ended up swapping for a different subject afterwards. So yeah, please pick things that you enjoy doing and just keep working hard, because like any athlete out there, like it is hard balancing like school and your sport, but like as long as you put in the effort for doing a little bit of schoolwork, like honestly it'll make so much difference. So yeah, I think you got it. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much to the person that asked me this question a little while back. And honestly, if you have any more questions, please drop them in the comments. Please remember to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you get notified every single time I upload a new vlog. Well, that's all for today. Bye guys.